Good morning, beautiful people. This was kind of an unexpected sort of day that's up ahead. I was supposed to actually work through agency last night, and my shift was canceled. So I have been up all night long, and that was the only shift that I had scheduled for this weekend. So I am effectively on a impromptu vacation, which kind of worked itself out, I guess, because my family was down. My brother is still here. My dad and the step monster went home yesterday. So I called my brother and asked him if he wanted to do something today, and he said absolutely. So we have a whole day worth of stuff we're going to be getting into. So you guys are going to kind of go along with us on some of that. The first one, which I got an email back about yesterday, which was going to be after my shift if it hadn't have been canceled, was I have a tour scheduled for a local zoological park here in my community, and its primary focus is conservation of endangered species, and they were looking for either a volunteer part-time or a part-time worker. And I reached out and expressed interest in both because I love animals of pretty much all types, with some exceptions. I don't do slithers or creepy crawlies. Everything else is fair game for me. So I am going to do that. Daniel's son is going to be buying a ticket to the park so that he can go in and kind of wander around until I'm done with the tour. And then after that, we're going to kind of bum around in there for a little bit and just see what else there is to see. I'm going to get to interact with some of the local resident animals that I will be getting to work with, which I'm really kind of excited about, because there are some that I never would have had a thought that I would have ever been able to interact with them before in my life. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. So I'm going a back way, and I'm going to get some caffeine. I've had my coffee, but I'm gonna need something extra, especially given how long this day is looking to be thus far. And I'm just going to play it by ear, but I got to make sure that I'm raring to go, because there's going to be so much to see and so much to do, and I don't want to run out of gas. So hope you guys enjoy coming along with us. Daniel Mann is going to be helping me doing some of the filming, because obviously I can't be doing things and filming at the same time, not smoothly anyway. And Daniel, as I said, is actually a film school graduate, so he is the ideal cameraman built in. Isn't that funny? So hang on for the ride, you guys. So I talked Daniel up a little bit more than I probably should have. I guess he was having an off day, so I apologize for all the tilting and panning and scanning and all that stuff. I'm sorry if it creates any sort of motion sickness for anybody. It's just an unfortunate hazard of having somebody else do your camera work. My brief 15-minute encounter with the sloths actually left me walking out of there with sweat rolling down my back. Apparently, that is not uncommon for sloth house or sloth enclosures. They have to have a very high temperature environment, otherwise their digestive tract will actually seize up and will cause the animal to perish. There was no actually handling the sloths. They were very sweet though, and I got to spend time feeding them and just talking to them. One thing that most people wouldn't guess is based on their appearance, they're actually rather soft to the touch and very, very pleasant to interact with. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing them again. Probably my favorite part of the entire tour in regards to meeting the animals one-on-one would have to be the lemurs. As you can see, I made a friend here, and I'm gonna be 100% truthful in the fact that I had a blast in here. They are so much fun. They're so inquisitive. They love to climb, as you can see. Basil here turned me into a perch. Basil is his name. There's 7 in total, and they're all named after spices. I'm really hoping that should the Zoological Center opt to bring me in, that these guys become a regular part of my day, because I'm going to tell you, they bring out this childlike sense of wonder simply being in their presence and watching them and how they interact with each other and how they interact with people and how they just sort of bounce from place to place in their enclosure, and just their overall sense of wonder at everything around them. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy hanging out with these guys. An immediate close second for my favorite would have to be Coconut the capybara. As you guys can see here, Coconut was aptly named because not long after he was born, they found him swimming in the canal in his enclosure, thinking that he might be a fallen coconut. He's not a little guy anymore, and he's actually not even close to being full size, as they can come up to 150 pounds. He was very sweet. As you can see, he really thoroughly enjoyed his vegetables. And interacting with him was really quite fun. He was very coarse to the touch, as he is a very closely related to the guinea pig. The keepers were telling me that they actually supplement his feedings with guinea pig food to provide him vitamins and nutrients. I actually made him a close personal fan of mine because, as you can see, he really quite enjoys having scratches. As you can tell by the fact that he kind of haunches up his hair a little bit. So when I realized that was the case, he got the full-on treatment. I gave him a full ear-to-tail scratch session, and as you can see, he enjoyed every moment of it. The keepers kind of laughed and joked with me, saying that that would have to turn into a daily occurrence where I give him his few moments worth of self-care each day. If this is the kind of duties that I've got to look forward to by volunteering, I'm all for it. So, hi. I'm in post-editing, and it dawned on me that I didn't record anything telling you guys, the day of, what I enjoyed and, kind of summarizing everything. I had a good day. Didn't quite end the way that I'd hoped to. I went into the aviary and I got pooped on. So, yeah, apparently that's not uncommon, but I was caught a little bit by surprise by that. So ideally, I am really kind of hoping that they still can use me. I did let them know before I left that I was still interested in volunteering because, I had a really great time with the animals, I got told, kind of what I would be doing there, which would be helping with educational sessions and, food prep for the animals, and delivering to enclosures and stuff like that. So I thought that would be really awesome. And since I love animals, I really couldn't think of a better place probably to devote some time. Even if it's only like 2 days a month, I think, which is the minimum. So I'm waiting to hear back. I do think that when and if they opt to bring me on, you guys will probably see more footage from there, because if it means that I can do educational stuff with you guys, I think that would be really awesome too, because there's always stuff to be learned from animals. So yeah, that's what I got. Appreciate you guys hanging in. Sorry I didn't go too far in depth on video or info, because I didn't want to bore anybody to death. I just kind of showing you the highlights of my day. The rest of the day that had been planned got postponed because I got pooped on. I was supposed to go mini golfing and to Ripley's with my brother, and we ended up pushing that back to the next day because, as you can imagine, after having bird poop on you, you don't feel so fresh. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I kind of called it a night and just kind of crashed, and but it was good. It was good. The next day, hanging out with my brother was good. Overall, it's been a really good weekend. I hope your weekend has been fabulous too. I'm hoping that I will be able to do a live at some point this evening to kind of hit the high points on all the girl world foolishness from this weekend. Hope to see you there. In the meantime, take care of you guys. It's good having you. Appreciate each and every one of you. Bye.